It's week 9 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the 49ers and the Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. He found the end zone a total of 3 times, twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt them. If he continues to play at that level, he's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 2nd down and 8. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagles first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end Moore in motion. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt I'm going with the ball.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jair Brown on the tackle. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Man in motion is Smith. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Move back to the 10. He'll try here on 2nd and goal. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Hurts. He's got it at the 3.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return is Ricky Pearsall. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. And an Eagles first down.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts again. Now he'll run. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Dotson, the man in motion. That one, taken in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rodgers to... Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. They'll run. It's Barkley. And And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He gets that to Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Barkley.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action now with Rodgers. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's a loss of 3.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, That might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And this time, he will work his way into the end zone. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, 49ers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
21, 49ers 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Rodgers now. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now Hurts. A pass complete there to Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A pistol snap back to Hurts. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts will try it again. The open receiver is Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the air again. Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here.
That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. 49ers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Rodgers to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That's caught! And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give
And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. So Kittle comes in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing, Rodgers. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Rodgers keeping it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. On 2nd down, Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Niners have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Niners offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll try and get there on the ground. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There he goes again.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll get about 2. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. 3rd down, 3 to go.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 6. To throw, Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 83 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. A short throw taken in by Goddard. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
A pistol snap Back to Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. That's a short one, caught by Goddard.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now it's Hurts.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. From the gun, Rodgers. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Again, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
32-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
18-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The Eagles offense and receiver Devontae Smith take the field for their next drive. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 18-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Here comes the Eagles punt team. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.